What it is, what it do, it's your boy Tree from Bird in the Tree podcast.
Yo, JR in the building.
What it is, bro? How you doing, man?
Yo, man, before I go any further, shout out to Bird. Keep doing what you do, baby girl. Bird. Yo, man, I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm feeling good. And I know all of y'all probably wondering, well, hold on now. This ain't Bird. And yeah, you're right. It's not Bird. But like I told y'all before, if y'all watch the video, Bird is actually out saving the world right now, literally. So until then, you know what I'm saying? We got my boy, Junior, my brother, Junior in the building. We're going to turn this thing all the way up. But, hey, man, I'm doing good, bro. You know, hanging in there, working hard, you know, hardly working, you know.
Word.
What about you, man? How the family doing? How everybody doing over there, man?
Yo, hold on, man. Since I'm in the building, let me be in the building, bro.
Okay, what's up? Oh, so you got that J going in the back, huh?
Rock boys in the building. Y'all ain't getting no more of that right now. Y'all ain't getting no more of that. I'm in the building, though, bro. Let it be known.
Hey, that's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. So look, you know, we ain't even gonna hold these folks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Hey, man. Hey, let these people know what we talking about today, bro. What's up?
We got a unique subject today.
Okay.
It's gonna be, I think, very beneficial to kind of coexist with Black History Month. We're looking into some words that's kind of synonyms of my people. We have a situation where over time words change.
Okay.
And we got some interchangeable words we want to throw at you guys. We have the plantation / corporation. That's what we're looking into.
So we're gonna be a little deep today, huh?
Yo, man, deep as we can get, bro.
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you. So like he said, plantation / corporation. Now, for people that are already probably like, okay, what does that even mean? What are they talking about? Break it down, man, you know, in layman's terms, man. Make it simple for us, you know, plantation / corporation. Because, you know, people can already think that, okay, well, plantation, well, it ain't no plantations going on right now. What are you talking about? Only corporation I know, this big company that I might work for. So hold on, what do you mean, Junior? What do you mean plantation / corporation, man? Break that thing down for us real quick, man, so we'll understand what you're talking about.
Word. It's kind of a disclaimer. Yo, I own all the rights to my thought process, so it's all good.
Makes sense.
One of the things I always look at when I look at plantation, man, we go back in our history.
Okay.
And we look at it as a tool that was used to enslave a group of people, man, particularly African-American people. Usually it would have been some land entitled throughout a particular family that had a lot of sharecropping going on. And in it, the whole process would be, it would be used where you would have servants that would work.
Okay.
And they would work and they would work and they would work to help continue to build and edify masters' productivity and, you know, becoming rich. And that's just kind of how we look at it. And truth be told, you know, that word has kind of died out and they have substituted a new word for it. And I think that word is corporation.
So okay. So I get it now. So yes, correct. So if you think about it, plantation, that was with our ancestors. They were working on plantations. They worked for somebody. It wasn't like they owned the plantation. They worked for somebody. So just like now, we work for corporations. We don't own it. We're not the CEOs. We're not, you know, the person in charge, but we're working for them. Now, of course, it's not, you know, as strenuous, as crazy as it was on the plantations. But at the same time, we don't own it. It's not ours. Yeah. At the end of the day, we think about it. So what people don't realize is when it comes to work, I look at it like this, man. First of all, work should be fun. It should definitely be something that you enjoy. Now, of course, we're not going to get up every day and be like, oh, my goodness, man, I cannot wait to get to work. I can't wait to get to work. Of course, we're going to have our days where it's like, man, look, I wish I could just relax in the bed and just chill out and not have to work. But at the same time, when it comes to work, it's one of those things where I should be going hey, Junior, guess what, man? You know, hey, man, I got this job, blah, 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 blah. It's doing this, and this. Hey, man, I love work. I love what I do. It's not always like that. I look at it as, at the end of the day, I want to have something for myself that I can own. I can say that it's mine. I don't answer to nobody but myself. And to be honest with you, man, I want something at the end of the day where I can be like, you know what? Hey, man, I ain't going to work today, but guess what? I'm still making money.
No doubt.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, I think always look at that thing, man, a little deep too, man, because when you look at that word plantation, corporation, and just to look at some of the roots that were used in it, man, on a serious level, you know, I'm gonna try to be serious for Bird real quick, in case she check this out.
Shout out to Bird.
Yo, Bird, she's here. But yeah, you see that? Yo, it's here. So, but for real though, I want you to think about Jim Crow.
Okay.
And I want you to think about the concepts that was in the situation that was used on plantation.
Mm-hmm.
The first way you enslave a person is physically. The next way you enslave them is mentally.
Okay.
And I always look at, when we look at corporations now that we work for, it's kind of the same thing. One, how do you know it? Most people lose their job for what? Missing time from work. Whether they're sick, tired, whatever, whether they just don't feel like going. Maybe it's raining outside, you don't want to go, but whatever the case, we know the penalty of, first of all, not showing up. Mm-hmm. So there's something set in place already where physically you have to be there. But I look at the way we were brought up, childhood,
mm-hmm.
and you saw mom, you saw dad, you saw them work.
Right.
And all you learned when you got older was sooner or later, you're going to do what? I'm going to go work with somebody, buy a home, and this is the American dream.
Mm-hmm.
When truth be told, we were never given an option on ownership.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually go and you make corporations rich. And I look at it, we move from Jim Crow to separate but equal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we see how silly that was, separate but equal. But then I look at, when we look at the situation now, when we are saying plantation corporation, I really see the symbolism from Jim Crow to separate but equal. Now, why do you say that? Because truth be told, who in the world own all these businesses? It certainly ain't people that look like you and me.
Facts.
And I'm just saying that from the number standpoint, you know what I mean? Yeah. We definitely have some of our own ethnic groups that are doing very, very well. But I will tell you, man, a lot of quote unquote, you know, they use that keyword, listen to this, corporate America. Whoa.
Yeah, corporate America.
Whoa. Yeah. Well, again, corporate America, we look at plantation corporation. All right, so we know who's running some things, but truth be told, guess what? They run things by having a business set up that says, you have to come here. And a lot of times, man, look at what we're fighting for right now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine everybody upset that people want minimum wage to be $15 an hour? You know what I mean? It's the craziest thing I ever seen.
It is.
And the people that have a problem with it are people that run corporate America. They say that's too much.
Yeah.
But then again, guess what? We've been taught, go to school, go to college, get an education. To do what? To not have enough money to pay for college loans, but then to be trapped into what? Having to get all these credit cards, these loans.
Yep.
And guess what? Now you're owned by the banks. So right from the very outset, it's almost like you become institutionalized in the corporate world right from birth, literally.
Yeah.
And I just think that when you look at how plantation worked, how corporate America works, man, there's some symbolism that's almost scary there, bro.
And
a lot of symbolism is scary.
And that's facts, man. And kind of piggyback off of what you said, you know, and it's funny because just like with the plantation back in the day, if a worker fell ill, you know, became sick, died, whatever, what they do, they replace them. What do they do with
your number, bro?
You a number.
Your number.
And at the end of the day, you know, they tell you, and I didn't even know, man. You know, I had an old head to tell me, it was like, hey, look, when you start working, don't sit there and just continuously work and not take vacation. Me, I'm like, nah, I'm trying to move up in the company. So I'm gonna just keep working until you get to a point where it's kind of like, now you're burnt out. Now it makes it even worse. But you have to, you know, self-care. You have to take care of yourself, have to take care of your family, take vacations. I didn't listen to that. At first, like I said, you know, when I first went in, I was like, nah, you know, I'm gonna be the top. I'm gonna be the leader. I have to make sure that I'm just working. But at the end of the day, man, with these corporations and stuff like that, man, you know, when it's all said and done, if something was to happen to you, they'd be like, okay, cool. Who's the next person up?
And I look at it too, bro. I want you to think about this though, man. And again, and it is what it is. People check the numbers for themselves. I used to work at the prison, so I could tell you from my standpoint, man, how do the corporation continue to run that? Well, corporate America does this. I still don't understand how the African American male can make up such a low percent of the general population in the US of A, but yet and still over 75% of us is in jail. So what happens in that, if they're locked up, then you already have a situation where you have a single family home trying to raise kids when they don't even have enough money to make that even work. So then guess what? They give you Section 8, then they give you your food stamps. And guess what? We think that's living, when truth be told, it's survival.
Right.
And guess what? That's all plantation was about, survival.
Right.
Man, corporate America, they don't live off a stigma of survival. Look, I got a picture up real quick. I want y'all to see this. Look, peek this.
MJ,
Y'all check this lean real quick, bro.
MJ hit it with the shoulder lean, shoulder lean.
Now, why? But look, what's the biggest difference in this picture? So many of our quote unquote black athletes, right? Colleges make millions and millions and millions of dollars off of them. And guess what? A lot of them either get hurt, don't finish college, and are in a 4 or 5 year period broke.
Right.
But we don't want to pay our collegiate athletes, right?
Right.
They should do what? Shut up and dribble. But watch this. If you look at Mike on this side, what's the biggest difference? Well, guess what? The Mike in blue were Converses.
Yep, sure did.
Michael Jordan on this side, he moved from Nikes to a Jordan brand. So what am I saying? He understood the power of ownership. Yo, for years, he was Nike's slave, bro.
Yep, he was. He was.
Now, do you want to know why Michael Jordan makes, even to this day, bro, they said LeBron James and some of the top athletes put together, we talked about this before, 129 million shoes sold. Well, guess what? Because a lot of that is not branded. If your stuff is not branded, Nike actually tells you how much you can put out. Because you know what? They are a powerhouse. They are a corporation. So I don't care how many ideas you might have, they control that. Well, guess what? Since Mike has a brand, Michael Jordan sold 130 million by himself. Ain't dribbled the ball in over 20 plus years. Now you got to say to yourself, well, why is this important? The reason why we still work jobs is we don't have ownership. And we are taught to be institutionalized to go work a job for somebody else. And watch this. If you ever looked at and studied a black male's life expectancy, even a white man's life expectancy, it's amazing. The retirement age goes up, but our life expectancy goes down. Because guess what? Corporate America is not going to even offer health insurance to a lot of people. Right. So if you don't have ownership, you can tell me whatever you want. You're a slave. Yeah. And if you are a slave, guess what? You move from plantation to the corporate world. It makes sense. That's all you've done, bro. And for the folks out there that, of course, that can't see the video, you're just listening to us talk, of course. Pretty much what he's talking about, he has a picture in the background right now, and it's pretty much Michael Jordan playing against Michael Jordan. But it's the Michael Jordan of UNC when he was in college, pretty much going for like a layup against the Michael Jordan of Chicago when he became a professional. So that makes a lot of sense, man. Ownership is huge. We're not taught ownership at all. I wish they would just write the whole school curriculum, man. I really feel like it's a lot of stuff that we need to be taught when it comes to life insurance, comes to stocks. I mean, you name it, man. A lot of this stuff that we need to be taught that, clearly kids aren't taught anymore. Now, of course, then that kind of falls on us as adults, mentors, parents, to educate kids and let them know. I know I talk to my brother all the time about stocks. The little bit that I know, because of course, stocks is huge right now. It's a big thing. With, because we was always taught, hey, take your savings, put it in the bank, just let it sit there. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you got stocks out there that you can invest in, stuff that you can invest in. It's just a ton of stuff out there that you can look at and study. And, you can make money just sitting in the house. Just, hey, what, folks play video games, kids play video games. Hey, I play video games. While I'm sitting here playing video games, I can be making money. I mean, it's just so many different avenues out there, different things where, people can be like, well, it's hard to own a business because, now I got to take out a loan and now I got to do this and then I'm gonna be in debt.
this blah 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 blah. But at the same time, man, I mean, as you know, it's different avenues out there that you can start
Yep.
part time, and then you can
Now,
become a business owner. Yo, what's up?
but what's crazy though, man, and I always look at it for what it's worth.
Uh-huh.
But when you look at the powerhouses,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
And you got to keep it in mind, and I'm just going with a little bit of corporate America.
Mhm.
I look at, and even though I definitely think this guy has lost all of his little bit of sense he has, but I never forget, man, when Kanye West was really trying to push his little quote unquote Yeezys and all this stuff like that.
Yeah.
What people didn't know was the boy lost so many millions of dollars because guess what?
Yep.
Ralph Lauren and all these other major corporations, because they are the corporate America, because they control the industry, bro, they would tell him when his shoe can come out,
Yep.
how many he can push a year. And you got to think about why that's very important. Bro, it was such a monopoly. They would actually control his money, but he had ownership. But one of the things is, if you got ownership without branding and you working in corporate America,
Yeah.
you are still controlled. Look, watch this. If you think I'm fronting, I never understood this, right? For example, anybody that has a vehicle, right?
Mhm.
Now, I look at the fact that, no disrespect, I could care less what you think about if you didn't like the guy, whatever. But it's amazing how corporate America is set up where we got tax breaks, right?
Mhm.
For people that make $1 million
Mhm.
a year.
Mhm.
But poor people are paying more money than the millionaires, right?
Right.
Okay, but so let's look at what's your point? Bro, how in the world can you pay? Let's say you got a vehicle, you pay for it, you pay it off, and the first thing you would say is what? Hey man, I done paid for it, I own it. But whether you know it or not, you can pay taxes on that thing every year.
Right.
You know why? Because you may own that vehicle, but corporate America owns the right for you owning it. So
Yep.
they're gonna tax you for that.
Yep.
The craziest mess I've ever seen in my life. But guess what? It is a sufficient way to control things.
Uh-huh.
To control things. And so again, I look at it for what it's worth. Most of us gotta look. If you got this is what we call an honest living, right?
Uh-huh.
You get up in the morning, you go, you punch your 9 to 5,
Yep.
or you work the evening, or whatever you do. You work, and all you're doing is making somebody else rich.
Right.
Right? Okay. And then
Right.
guess what? All of our dreams and desires are put on the back burner because
Yep.
you're doing what? Think about how you are programmed.
Yep.
You're programmed, get the house, get the car, do this and that. And guess what? That means the bank already own your butt because we're going to finance everything. Because look, we're going to have that good credit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something better than credit. Money.
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 Cha-ching.
Investments.
Bread.
Ching. You know what I'm saying?
Moolah.
Moolah.
Dinero. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
For my
Dinero.
Spanish folks. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo.
Espanol. What's up?
Shout
man?
out, yo, Taco Tuesday. You know how we do.
Hey,
but look, but what's crazy though, right? I want you to think about the monopoly in that though.
Yeah.
And I just look at it for what it's worth, man. I've been at a job right now for 15 years. I got 3 daughters, not that any of them ever gonna work where I work at, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let me show you how poor ownership is when you don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we go to work and we talk about our job, what we do, how essential we are. And if I want to right now, because I'm on a plantation / corporation, I cannot go in and tell them, listen, you can hire my daughters. I can't guarantee them a job, but one thing I can guarantee them is this. If I don't go to work tomorrow, they can fire me.
Oh, of course.
Yo, are you telling me this is the American dream? No, man.
No.
This is how you become institutionalized and get comfortable being a slave.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem, man.
Mm-hmm.
And look, watch this. Anybody that thinks that's disrespectful, just hear me out. Junior's a slave, because guess what? I still get up and go to work.
Yeah.
You're a slave to something, bro. Now, look, so many people going to say, no, man, you got to be that way. That's a lie, because guess what? Junior just became a business owner.
Yes, he did.
And we're working hard, so we don't have to do that, so we can create generational wealth.
Yes, indeed.
When we create generational wealth, guess what? Because I own a business, I don't have to fire myself. Who would do that? No, I can give myself a raise when I need to.
Yep.
Guess what? I can give my daughters a job when they want it.
Yep.
friends, whatever. This is what we need to look into, I think, personally, versus just being excited about the corporation, working for somebody else.
And man, now to kind of go in a different direction real quick. Now,
Okay.
I feel like, especially with the Black culture, since we are in Black History Month, I feel like when it comes to owning, I feel like we could really do very well. But at the
Most
same
definitely.
time, I think we hurt ourselves. And what I mean
Mhm.
by that is we don't help each other.
Oh yeah.
Now, I look at the Hispanic culture and I look, they will have, 5, 6, 7 people in the house, and they're putting their money together. They're working on the house, and they will build a house from ground up,
No doubt.
getting it. But they putting all their coins together, putting all the
Yeah.
bread together, and they will flourish. You're up
Oh
and
yeah.
and they done got a whole business started, construction, painting, whatever, and they're rich, they're millionaires.
Yeah.
But us, we have that crab in the bucket mentality where, nah, I can't see Junior doing better than me now. I
Oh
can
yeah.
help him get there, but I got to pull him back down to where I'm at if ain't where he's at or better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like that's where we lack at, man. And I see it all the time where somebody will be like, okay, cool. I'm starting out with this business. I need people to buy from me. I need people, word of mouth, because word of mouth is huge. We all know that. That's how a lot of businesses start and flourish, by word of mouth. So the problem is we'll sit there and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy from them because you know what, their prices are too high.
Oh yeah.
But then you will go to a corporation, a food chain, or whatever, and you'll just be like, okay, well, cool. I don't care what the price is. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. You see
Yep.
what I'm saying? And that's where I really feel like that we lack it. But if y'all don't get nothing out of this whole thing, I want y'all to understand that ownership is very important. Ownership is key. Don't let anybody say that, oh, well, you can't start a business. You're not smart enough, or you don't have the skill set. You don't have what it takes to start a business. You can start a business. And like Junior said, he has a business that he's starting. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm jumping on with it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Most
and
definitely.
it's not that, oh, hey, you know what? Now I can't. Now I don't really want Junior to do better than me. I got to make sure
Oh,
that
yeah.
no, it's not like that. You can't have that mindset, because if you have that mindset, if you already go in thinking like that, y'all are not gonna. You're not gonna flourish. It's not gonna happen at
And
all.
look, let me tap into my Dame Dash real quick.
What's
Is that
up,
all
man?
right?
What's up, Dame
Yo,
Dash?
let
What's
me
up?
get a little Dame Dashes for you.
Okay.
You got to be over 30 to know Dame.
Right.
I don't understand how you can be excited about a boss,
Mm-hmm.
but calling another man boss.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, he was on Breakfast Club going up. I understood what he said,
Uh-huh.
even though some of his ideology is crazy. But he's so true. Just the mindset of you never wanting to own anything, never wanting to truly work and master everything for yourself, but being so comfortable with working in corporate America, but we're so frustrated because it's never enough.
Right.
And you know why it's never enough? Because you can't go to, look, can you go to Verizon tomorrow and tell them what your worth is? And they say, and you say, I demand y'all give me a $10 raise.
Not at all.
Not at all. Junior can't go to the shipyard and say, yo, man, I've been here 15 years, yo. You gonna give me my rate. Watch this. In the corporate world, they dictate everything.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how good, bad, whatever. But that's not the problem. We understand corporate America. We get frustrated with it, but we choose to what? Remain a slave, because mentally we are so weak-minded and think, well, this is how mama did, this is how dad did it. And watch this. Do you know one of the things that hurt me so much? My dad died 58 years old, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
look, if retirement age is 62,
Mm-hmm.
he busted his tail, he worked hard, had an honest living. Hey man, he did everything he could for us. That's a blessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But truth be told, if he was a business owner, you wouldn't be saying at 20 or like right now, I'm 37, even though I'm fresh to death.
Okay.
You wouldn't be saying, you know what I'm saying? Look, you wouldn't be saying, well, you know what? I'm gonna work for these 30 years for these people, and when 62 get here, I'm gonna retire to live what? For 2 years, because life expectancy for the black man, particularly in this day and age, it ain't that long. So, and this is no disrespect to anybody. What I'm just asking you, what is that to look forward to?
Right.
To work enslaved like that long, and then at the end of the day, like I said, not even to enjoy a retirement.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't retire, but the ones that do retire, man, they are so beat down. By the time it's time to retire, tell me this: what's left to enjoy?
Yep. Yeah. And
Listen, man, you
yeah.
can be a business owner.
Yeah.
You really can.
And that's the thing. So I want y'all to hear us out now. First of all, if you are working for a corporation, which like I am, which like Junior is, and that's what you want to do, it is nothing wrong with that. I am happy that I have a job. There's a lot of people out here that don't have a job at all. And if that's what you want to do and you don't want to own a business at all, then cool. I mean, so be it. I get it. It's cool.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, let's say you work for the corporation and you have a part-time business on the side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now you got what? Double income, dual income coming in. Cool. And then let's say that, word of mouth, now your business is starting to do work.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can go ahead and slide on now and go full time with your business.
Yep.
Let's not forget, like we said earlier, hey, the corporation, they're gonna keep running.
Yeah.
Got the next man in the slot, waiting for their turn.
Yeah.
So
watch this.
What's up?
Look at everybody, Tree, that worked for a corporation.
Uh-huh.
And when COVID-19 hit, you found out how much that corporation loved your butt. Because truth be told, the way you get rid of overhead, you got to get rid of the people that's making the most money.
Yep.
Man, that's what it is.
Yep.
Now, and anybody that says anything different, you just living in a time capsule somewhere, but you just ain't attached to reality.
Right.
Now, what does all that mean, bro? Again, and anybody that want to learn how to make your own business and get involved in business and ownership, 252-916-9672. We could talk about it at a later date. But here's my point.
That's your cell phone number, just so y'all know.
Yeah. The opportunities are there for us, but the mindset has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, watch this. Again, we talk about people. I look at Walt Disney. And when he first started, he just had a vision, bro. Mm-hmm. He wanted to own something. He didn't want to go keep working for nobody. They told Walt Disney he was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man, ain't nobody gonna pay no money to go to no theme park to ride no rides. Do you know how many people to this day are kicking themselves because of Walt Disney and they didn't jump on the wagon when they should? Here's my whole point. I'm telling y'all about this business we got, right? Very successful. Don't mess around and kick yourself because you didn't take advantage of an opportunity. Now, and when I say that, I'm just saying being an entrepreneur.
Yep.
If they gave us lemons, bro, we made lemonade.
Lemonade.
That cool, refreshing drink.
Hey,
here's the point, bro. We were able to continue on in it. So my whole point again would be this. A couple of things we got to address in our community. Ownership.
Uh-huh.
We have to.
Yep.
Look, I don't understand, even though it is what it is, I look at when FUBU came out.
Mm-hmm.
For us, by us, right?
For us, by us.
We really support that. They have some good clothing, whatever the case may be.
Even the fake ones.
Even the fake ones, yo.
Poo-boo. I had some. Yep. Thought it was real, but
look,
it is.
But peep this.
What's up?
You know how many people still rock Tommy Hilfiger?
Right. Racist Tommy Hilfiger?
You know why they rock Tommy Hilfiger? Because he was such a powerful corporation.
Yeah.
Never mind the fact the guy was just as racist as could be.
Yeah.
Then when everybody found out, he this, that, the third, there's some discrepancies that we see, everybody jumped off the bandwagon.
Yeah.
But we would not support ourselves with FUBU. That's what I don't understand.
I don't know,
that's
man.
why I say we got to have a mindset.
We do.
But look, check this out, bro. The institutionalized mind is still taught today. Mm-hmm. Anybody that don't believe it, I got guys right now that hate what they do for a living.
Okay.
And guess what? They're satisfied with being on the plantation.
Yep.
And look, it rubs them when you say these things.
Of course.
Bro, look, I'm on the plantation myself, but guess what? We making moves to get off it. Tell me when you will ever see a situation where at 37 you can project retiring from a job you've been at for 15 years because you an ownership man.
That's right.
And guess what? I could have stayed there another 30 years and went on nothing.
That's facts, bro.
Yo, man, that ain't the American dream.
That's facts. You right. You right. Hey,
One
look.
of the biggest. Go ahead.
No,
Trey.
no, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad. My
I'm
bad.
gonna tell you one of the biggest things
Uh-huh.
that we would hear
Uh-huh.
as I highlight Black history. Yo, look, bro. They would talk about how the Black man need to lift himself up by his own bootstraps.
Uh-huh.
How he need to get some ingenuity, get a mindset to do that. And I never forget what Dr. King said. It's one thing to tell a man to do that, but it's a vitriolic thing to tell a bootless man to lift himself up by his own bootstraps.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I heard people that would criticize us for not having ownership, guess what? People out west, when they first started off back in the early 60s, man, these people were given land and they gave them an opportunity to grow crops and do this, that, and the third. We won't give no land.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But now we are in a situation where there is opportunity, man, to own. And I'm telling you now, you will work until you die unless you get a mindset that says ownership. Because again, I say it and I say it and I say it, whether you know it or not, we're slaves because we moved from plantation to corporation. And truth be told, that gives us a fixation that we really free. But truth be told, you're a slave to it, bro.
That's facts, man.
A slave to it.
That's facts. Hey, so look, y'all. Hey, we done gave y'all some gems today. We done gave y'all some good stuff today.
I feel it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But look, hey, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned because hey, look, we got a whole bunch of stuff coming. Every Friday, we're dropping new heat every Friday. So just make sure that y'all stay tuned. But hey, man, you got anything you want to say to the folks before we head out, man?
Yo, man, look, I want you to go on and address the peeps. Yo, look, I'm just a squirrel. You know how that go. I appreciate everything that Bird and Tree do. To even have a fool like me on the pod, you know, it means the world to me, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, we appreciate you being up here. Like I said, my brother gonna be rocking out with us, you know, going forward, man. We like I said, we got some stuff planned. We actually got some, you know, some great guests that's gonna come on the show with us as well and rock out with us. And you know, I know we're gonna talk about generational wealth as well. We're gonna tap into that. We're gonna get that going. So it's a whole bunch of stuff saying, look, y'all stay tuned. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe out there in them streets. Y'all make sure y'all mask up. Y'all make sure y'all have a good time. Y'all be healthy. Y'all drink y'all orange juice. Hey, I ain't even have my orange juice with me today. But that's all right, though. I drank enough orange juice this morning, and I took my vitamin C pills this morning as well. And I'm good to go. And fish oil pills. And I take my 2 gummies today. What's up?
That last time I was up here, right, and I drunk that bleach, people thought it was a euphemism. Yo, look, I really drunk some of that bleach. And, hey, look, I don't know what happened. I was drinking out the bleach bottle, and I think it just made me immune to COVID. I mean, I think the former president was right. Everybody drank bleach. It worked.
Don't y'all do that. Hey, don't listen to this dude. Bleach. Hey, if y'all do that, y'all come after him. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't y'all be out there drinking no bleach. Y'all just make sure y'all get y'all vitamins. Y'all take y'all fish oil pills. Y'all take anything else that can help you out with you know, with this whole COVID. Make sure that you're masking up. Make sure you're being safe. And until next time.
Until then.
I am Tree from Bird in the Tree podcast.
Bird.
And I got my boy Junior.
Will in the building on the 1 and 2. You know what we do.
You already know what it is. Y'all take care. Y'all be easy. And we'll see y'all next time.
Blessings.